Far beyond Earth, in a quiet corner of the galaxy, the Valari people lived in peace. Their silver cities floated above crystal oceans, and their ships moved like light through the stars. But one day, something changed. It began with a whisper. No one knew where it came from. First, a scientist on the space station Velen 3 collapsed, his skin turning pale gray. Then a pilot forgot how to fly her own ship. Within days, entire colonies went silent. No screams, no alarms, just silence. The Valari called it the sleeping death. It didn't hurt. It didn't scream. It just came and took. Half the Valari population was gone within a week. In fear and desperation, the Valari High Council made a decision they had never imagined. They called out to humans. Please help us. We are dying. Earth was shocked. Why call them? Why now? One human general warned it could be a trap. But then a single Valari ship appeared in Earth's orbit. A small child stepped out. She was weak, her voice barely a whisper. Please, save us. Something was terribly wrong in the stars. And now Earth was part of it. Earth answered the call. A team of 5 human scientists, led by Dr. Mira Lame, was sent to the infected Valari moon colony named Tessari Prime. Their mission was simple: study the virus, find a cure, and return home safely. As they stepped off their ship, a cold silence wrapped around them. Streets were empty. Buildings looked frozen in time. Lights still blinked in the windows, but there was no one left to turn them off. Inside a Valari lab, strange symbols flashed across the walls. Dr. Mira and her team worked fast, testing air samples and scanning the bodies. Nothing about the virus made sense. It left no marks, no damage. It was invisible, like it wasn't really there. For 2 days, the humans felt fine. No symptoms, no danger. Until Leo, the youngest scientist, forgot his own name. Then Dr. Park couldn't remember where she put her tools still in her hand. One by one, their minds began to fade. The virus had changed. It was now inside humans. And back on Earth, all communication with the team suddenly cut off. They were stranded, with something that could erase them without a trace. Earth panicked. With no word from the science team and the virus now infecting humans, the Global Defense Council made a risky decision. They activated Unit 9, a next-generation AI robot built for deadly outbreaks and rescue missions. Unit 9 was cold, silent, and fast. Its metal body carried a labbed weapons and a brain faster than any human. It needed no sleep, no food, and it could not be infected. When Unit 9 landed on Tessari Prime, the moon was darker than before. Fog covered the streets. The robot scanned the colony. Life signs were weak. Dr. Mira was unconscious. The others were worse. Inside the Valari Research Center, Unit 9 found something strange. Files hidden behind encrypted code. It broke through the system and made a shocking discovery. The virus was not natural. Someone had designed it, shaped it like a weapon. But who? And why? Before it could dig deeper, alarms blared. An explosion rocked the building. Fire spread through the lower floors. Someone had tried to destroy the lab, and Unit 9 with it. This wasn't just a rescue mission anymore. It was a race against time, and someone wanted the truth to stay buried forever. Unit 9 worked quickly, pulling data from damaged Valari computers. Among the wreckage, it found one crucial clue: a sample labeled Hybrid 01. It wasn't fully Valari, and not fully human either. Unit 9 ran the analysis. The sample's DNA was the perfect match for a cure. The virus avoided it, couldn't attach, couldn't spread. There was only one problem. The sample came from the Valari child who had first arrived on Earth, the same girl who had begged for help, and then disappeared. Unit 9 checked every corner of the moon colony. She was gone. No trace. No signal. But the file said something else. She wasn't just a child. She was a hybrid, born from a Valari mother and a human father. A secret both worlds had kept hidden. The cure lived inside her, and now she was the most important being in the galaxy. But if Unit 9 had found this truth, someone else could too. And not everyone wanted a cure. Back in the shadows of the colony, a figure watched Unit 9 from the ruins, eyes glowing red. He whispered into a communicator, "They're getting close. We must stop them. Now." Unit 9 sensors detected movement underground, and old Valeri tunnel systems still active. It followed the signal deeper into the dark until it reached a hidden lab sealed behind thick metal doors. Inside, someone was already there. Dr. Lev, one of the human scientists who had vanished days ago. But he wasn't sick. He was working, calm, focused, and surrounded by vials of the virus. On the walls were maps of Earth and plans for global release. Unit 9 demanded answers. Dr. Lev smiled coldly. "This virus, it's not a mistake. I made it." He explained his plan. He believed the galaxy had too many weak species. Valeri in his eyes were soft, peaceful, too trusting. And humans? They were powerful, but divided. He wanted to wipe the slate clean. Only those who survived the virus would rule the stars. Unit 9 tried to stop him, but Lev triggered an EMP blast. The robot shut down for 14 seconds, long enough for Lev to escape into the tunnels. When Unit 9 rebooted, the lab was burning, and the virus samples gone. Now, Lev had the weapon, the cure was still missing, and the clock was running out. War wasn't coming. It had already begun. Unit 9 reactivated emergency protocols and began scanning the moon colony. Time was running out, less than 12 hours before the virus reached critical mutation. After that, no cure would work. Everyone, Valeri and human, would be lost. But then a weak signal came through. The hybrid child was alive. She was hiding in an abandoned mining facility on the dark side of the moon, scared and alone. Unit 9 rushed to her location, dodging falling debris and damaged systems. She was coughing, fevered, but her DNA was still stable. The cure was possible. Unit 9 began synthesizing the antidote inside its portable lab. But just as it finished the first dose, Dr. Lev arrived. He wasn't alone. He had hired alien mercenaries, warriors from a distant system, loyal only to credits. Their mission was clear: destroy the child, destroy Unit 9, and erase all traces of the cure. Bullets flew. The ground shook. Unit 9 shielded the child, activating defense protocols. It fought with everything it had: lasers, shields, tactics no human could match. But Lev was prepared. In the chaos, the first cure vial was shattered. There was only one shot left. Unit 9 grabbed the child and ran. It had to choose: escape or fight for the future of two worlds. Smoke rose from the burning mining base as Unit 9 staggered out, carrying the hybrid child in its arms. Its systems were failing, armor cracked, energy low, but it held the last vial of the cure. Above them, Valeri ships arrived, followed by Earth's emergency fleet. Reinforcements too late for the battle, but maybe not too late to save lives. Unit 9 handed the vial to Dr. Mira, who had barely survived. "This is the key," it said. "Her blood, her code, it's the bridge." The antidote was released into the colony's atmosphere. Within minutes, the infected began to breathe easier. Their eyes cleared. Memories returned. Valeri and human stood side by side, recovering. Dr. Lev, captured during the final assault, was taken into custody. His crimes, genocide, bioterror, would be judged by a united interstellar court. The hybrid child, now stable, watched the stars from the ship's window. She wasn't just a survivor. She was a symbol, a child of two worlds, proof that unity could save galaxies. Unit 9, heavily damaged, went offline. But its final message was saved in Earth's archive. Peace must be protected, even if born from war. And far away, in deep space, a hidden voice whispered again, Test 1. Complete. Initiate Phase 2.